What's up, Buttercup? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's book tag is the 10 Untouched Book Tags. Thank you for tagging me, Jim and Alan, and shout out to Rainier Books for creating this tag. This is a very simple tag. I love to see it. The rule is to present 10 books from your shelves that have been there for at least 1 year or more and present them. This is about creating awareness to read from our shelves, enhance sustainability, and maybe even save some bucks. I actually am doing a pretty good job regarding me reading books that I own because for all of 2025, so far, I have been on a book buying ban because of financial struggles. So I barely skated by on this prompt, which is good. But I've got 10 books. And let me try and pick them up. Let's see how disastrous this will be. Oh my god. Here we go. It's not gonna happen. I'm dying. Oh my god. I gave up. We're not doing that today. Though death by falling books is brilliant. Okay, we're just going to go for the heaviest and the thickest and the one that I am most hesitant, well, second hesitant to read just because of the length and the small font. And the topic, The Myth of Normal by Gabor Mate. It is a really important book. I love Gabor. He has helped so many people. He is a trauma expert. He also works a lot with ADHD and people with substance use disorders. And this is chock full of information on all those topics. And really the myth of normal, as in the majority of people as of now have at least one or more either mental illness, mental disorder, or neurological disorder. So when people say, oh yeah, it's normal to be neurotypical, lies. Now, I don't know the percentage anymore, but last I checked a couple of years ago, it was 51% of people in the United States that had at least one or more mental illness, mental disorder, or neurological disorder. And so that would be, yes, it's a small majority, but it's still a majority of people that are not quote unquote normal. And how do we get there? How do we handle this? How do we treat people, especially with trauma? Because that shouldn't be normal, but it is. And what's going on with that? Very important topic. It's just really heavy, and this book I think probably weighs like 5 pounds. So I'm trying to figure out how and where and lots of things of just to read it, because yeah. But I got it for $8.99 at a used bookstore on a whim, and I'm glad I did. The next book that is also a little chunky monkey, there's a lot of chunky monkeys. It's Lost Gods by Brahm, and this was gifted to me last year by Patrick. Thank you so much, Patrick. And I don't know why I just haven't gotten to it. Well, I think possibly because Krampus, which I read last year or the year before, it was like 3 stars. Kind of sad that it wasn't more. But then Slewfoot, absolute perfection. So it's like, ooh, I don't know how to feel about that. But I think this kind of would be a good vibe for spooky season. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to hold off a little longer and read this for spooky season. A difficult one, I would say, is the biography of Robin. Robin is my favorite comedian. He is an amazing person, and I sobbed for weeks after his passing, and that is why I haven't tried out this book. I haven't even opened it. I've had it for like, oh my gosh, a year and a half. maybe 2 years. I just have so many fond memories of Robin Williams. So I think it's just hard, but I do want to get to this eventually, especially because he meant so much to me in my childhood. The last of our chunky monkeys is Myrta by Christopher Paolini. I got this from a little library, actually. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I am just completely forgetting my whole life. Sorry, this is not from the little library. I got one of his other books from a little library. This book, $6 used from last year. I have problems with chunky monkeys, apparently. I'll get to it eventually. I have said multiple times throughout 2025 that I would. I've just been sidetracked with life and other things. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Another chunky monkey is The Bone Ships by R.J. Barker, I'm so sorry. This is pirate fantasy, and I'm intrigued. I just have been trying to get through smaller books. This is how my mind works. I want to get through the smaller books because I can read, let's say, 5 of those versus 1 of these in around the same time period. So that's probably why I have a lot of chunky monkeys left over. A nonfiction book that is short and sweet, and I should have gotten to it already, but I haven't because I've not been in a nonfiction mind for quite some time, is, it's so shiny, I'm sorry, Writing into the Dark. The shine is not working. Okay, it's just about, Writing into the Dark. This writer is talking about how intuitive discovery writers, aka pantsers, can write and some tips on how to deal with it. Over halfway done. The early Irish myths and sagas. I was supposed to read it for my Celtophile readathon in March. Didn't get to it. Then I forgot about it, but I have owned this book for over a year. It's not even that long, but yeah, I don't know. I've just forgotten it. I'm so sorry. I'll get to it eventually. Another book that my friend Patrick gifted me is this 7 Moons of Molly Almadita. Oh no. Yeah, no. Almadita. Almadita. I'm so sorry. Did I say that right? Leave it in the comment section below. Actually, Patrick, can you tell me? I remember vaguely, we had a conversation right when you sent it to me on how to say the name. So you know what? I'm not the only one struggling. Now, this is very interesting and maybe why I'm hesitant. It's in second person point of view. I love the cover. The cover is amazing. The concept is cool, but I'm like, second person. This was after we, as the Messed Up Book Club, read Until the Sun by Chandler Morrison. Completely different genres, but Until the Sun is written in second person, and I really enjoyed Until the Sun. And so then Patrick was like, oh, I know this book is written in second person, I'll send it over. Yeah, it's been some time since that whole situation. I apologize. Yeah, there are 2 books from Patrick that are over a year old. Again, I apologize, Patrick. I will get to it. I'm so sorry. The last 2, Killers of the Flower Moon. I want to see the movie, but I said, no, I am going to read the book first. That was over a year ago. My bad. But like I said, I have not been in a nonfiction mood. So I really put off basically all of my nonfiction reads. I have a book, The History of the Irish Race, on pause. Mainly because that's 800 pages. And, well, the title says it all, but oh my gosh, I just, this year, not interested in, nonfiction. But sorry, not sorry. Lastly, Daughter of Molokai by Alan Brennert. I read the first book, so this is the second book, and it's historical fiction, and I really liked the first book. And then I got this on sale used over a year ago, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know why. I apologize, Alan. Yeah, I do need to get to it. I will. I swear. It's not you, writers. It's me. That's what we're going to take away from this tag. And the second part of this easy peasy lemon squeezy book tag is to tag people. I apologize, I said tag a lot within a couple of seconds. Sometimes you just can't avoid it. So I tag David G, Lecton, Kevin, Charles, Stuart, Jen, Brandy, Flossie, Man with a Hat Who Reads, Pat, Elaine, Kat, Mark, and CG Rated Books. Thank you so much for joining me today on the 10 Untouched Book Tag. How many books do you have untouched? I barely managed to get 10, so I think that is a win. But let me know about your possible disastrous TBR shelf. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.